your destiny. Good morning, student. Good morning to your destiny. Now, like I've been showing you about the drawing. So this is the cam. This is the cam assembly, and this is the cam shaft, and this is the gear. This cam is driven by the engine like this. So as it is moving, you can see the follower here from this place. You can see the follower is also moving. So when you are told to draw the cam profile, you're simply going to draw how the cam is rotating the follower like this, because the follower has to be on this part. So when it is like this, the follower is lifted up. When it is like this, the follower is on dwell. When it is like this, the follower is still on dwell. When it is like this, the follower now has a return stroke. So we have the out stroke on the right, we have the dwell, then we have the return stroke, then we have the dwell, and then we have the out stroke. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and I will show you more about this. Yes, good morning. I have promised you in the previous video, I will show you now how to draw uniform acceleration and retardation displacement diagram. And I've told you, you cannot draw the cam profile as per the requirement of this past paper question. As you can see, which is a 20-mark question. As you can see, it's a 20-mark question. You're told to construct a cam profile and a cam displacement. Already, we have already answered this question, number 5. We've already sketched the cam follower of the knife edge, flat-faced, and a roller. That one we have done. 6 marks, we already have it in the pocket. Now we are looking for the 14 marks, and we are halfway done. Now we are supposed to draw, we are supposed to construct a cam profile and displacement graph. Displacement graph. In my previous video, I've shown you here how to draw the displacement graph under simple harmonic. As you can see very well, I have drawn it very well for you. Now I want to show you to draw a displacement diagram or displacement graph under acceleration, uniform acceleration and retardation. And the description of this, it is said that under this, the displacement diagram is drawn as follows, and it consists a parabolic curve. So here it consists a parabolic curve. That, underline that. So we have the procedures. Divide the angular displacement of the cam during outstroke and into any even number of equal parts, say 8, and draw vertical lines through these points. Then divide the stroke of the follower into the same number of equal parts. Join AA to intersect the vertical lines through point A1 and point B. Similarly, obtain other points as C and D, etc. Now join these points to obtain the parabolic curve for the outstroke of the follower. And in a similar way as discussed, the displacement diagram for the follower during return stroke. Now in this one, I will also use my own description. I've told you in a question you'll be given the value of the outstroke, the value of the return stroke, the value of the dwell. But since I want to now to show you to sketch, we will also do past paper question. Don't worry, I will show you now how to. I'm just familiarizing you with this course. This is the entire course I want to teach. Now, in this particular instance, again, you take your ruler. You must have your drawing equipment. You must also have your pencil. In this particular instance, what you do, you must be very careful and you must be willing. In engineering, nothing comes on a silver plate. But with this online tutorial videos and this platform, you can see 2 brains are always better than 1. I will show you something that you don't know. Then when you go to research also, you will do as it is. So let us assume our stroke, like in our previous video, our stroke, let us assume it will be 6 centimeters. Let us assume that our stroke will be like 6 centimeters. Let's just assume it will be 6 centimeters like this. The stroke I've told you is the vertical height. So let us assume it is 6 centimeters like that. You have been given that 6 centimeters as an example. So after you've established that your stroke is 6 centimeters, draw a vertical line also like this. like that. Draw a vertical line with construction line, because you must also look for a suitable scale for your y-axis, like that. That is a stroke. Then this one, we know from this point to the rest of the point it is 360 degrees. So we must also look for a suitable scale, and I've told you always, I myself use 360 degrees is equals to 18 centimeters. That is the scale that I use. The scale that I use, and I used in my exam during my study. It was 360 degrees. It was equals to 1 centimeter. This distance from here to the end of it, it is the angular displacement. It is the angular displacement. So it means angular displacement, it has to go 360 degrees. It is rotating. It is on rotation. So it must go for 360 degrees. That is why I'm using a suitable scale, where I'm saying that that 360 degrees is equals to 18 centimeters, not 1 centimeter. Is equals to 18 centimeters. That is the scale I am using. You can also use anything. You can use 16 centimeters. You can use 360 degrees is equals to 15 centimeters. But I use 18 centimeters because it is now simpler to divide the outstroke and the return stroke into equal numbers, so that I can plot the graph. So in this case, I will also use 18 centimeters as my angular displacement, which is the y-axis. So standing on this point again, I will measure 18 centimeters, which ends at this point like this. Then I will thicken my lines like that. Then from this point again, I will also measure 18 centimeters. This is the 18 centimeters. From this point again to this point, thicken my pencil like that. Then stand on this point again. Stand on this point. From here again, join the 6 centimeters with the 18 centimeters. With the 18 centimeters like that. As you can see very well. That is now from here to here, we have obtained what we want. The next step and the next procedure you have been told is that we have the value of outstroke, and you also have a value of return stroke, and you're supposed to divide into even numbers of equals, say 8, and draw vertical lines. So let us say the outstroke of this one was also 90 degrees. Let us say it was 90 degrees, as you have used in our previous one. So if it was 90 degrees, you come and say that if our scale is 18 centimeters is equals to 18 centimeters, what about 90 degrees? So it will be 90 times 18, again divided by 360. Our centimeters will be 4.5 centimeters. So you stand here again, look for your 4.5 centimeters at this point. Here again, labeled 4.5. Again, stand again at this point. Again, label 4.5. Because you have been told the outstroke is 90 degrees. We have converted these 90 degrees into actual centimeters so that we can construct. Then draw a line like that. Again, we have been told there is a dwell. Let us say the dwell is also 30 degrees. The dwell is also 30 degrees. From this point, you'll be told there is a dwell of the cam, which is 30 degrees. Again, using your scale, it is 360 degrees is equals to 18 centimeters. What about 30 degrees? You take your calculator, you say 30 times 18, then divided by 360. What are we doing? We are converting the degrees into centimeters. It will be 1.5. So 1.5 from this point again. 1.5 again from this point again. 1.5 like that. Then what you do, you draw a vertical line linking these 2 points like that. Then this is the dwell. So here we have the dwell. This is the dwell, and here this is the outstroke. From here to here, the outstroke. Then you have been told there is a return stroke, the fall. The fall, you have been told maybe it is 60 degrees. Again, using a suitable scale, you say 60 times 18, then divided by 360. What do we find? We find that it is 3 centimeters. Taking your ruler again, standing on that point, again from this point, measure 3 centimeters, this point. Again from this point, once more, again, measure 3 centimeters like that. So after you've measured 3 centimeters like that, stand on this point, again, draw a vertical line like that. So at this point, we have the return stroke like that. Then the rest, we are told it is dwell. So the rest we are told it is dwell. So the rest we don't have to don't have to measure, you just know the rest of it, it is 12. So you label very well your work so that your work can be presentable and that the examiner can know that this person is actually in the right track. So here we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this also, we have this, and then we have this. This we have said is the outstroke of the rise, and you have given it 90 degrees. This is the dwell, which you have given it 30 degrees, which is the dwell, and you have given this as 60 degrees. What is this? This is the return stroke. This is the return stroke. Then we have given this as dwell, which is 180 degrees, which is a dwell again. Our next move, according to our procedure, is that we should now divide this one into equal number. This dwell, this outstroke, this 3 centimeter, from this 4.5 centimeter, from here to here, we divide it again into equal parts. I always say divide it into 6 equal parts. So you will say 4.5 divided by 6, it will be 0.7. 4.5 divided by 6, sorry, it will be divided by 6, sorry, 4.5 divided by 6, yes, like that, it will be 0.75. So again, with your ruler standing at this particular point and like this, standing at there, you measure 7.5 6 times. So 7.5, that will be 7.5, like that. Again, measure 0.7, like that. Again, measure 0.7, again, like that. Again, measure 0.75, again, like that. Again, 0.75, sorry, not 0.7, 0.75, again, like that. Then after you've obtained that such points, after you've obtained such points, again, standing here on your ruler like this, again, you now draw straight lines like that. These are very much straight lines. You can draw very much straight lines. That is now the displacement diagram. That is now the displacement diagram. After you have drawn that displacement diagram like that, after you have obtained that displacement diagram like that, again go to the return stroke. You're told again to divide it into equal numbers. Our return stroke was 3 centimeters. So you go to your calculator again, and 3 divided by 6, it will be 0.5. Again with your ruler, stand here, again, measure 0.5 6 times, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Then this 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, like this that you have here, again draw vertical straight lines like that. 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 After you've obtained that, now we are told, after you've divided the return stroke into same number, equal parts, now the next point is that you count this this that we always call. This is 0, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be 0 prime, 0 prime, this will be 1 prime, 2 prime, 3 prime, 4 prime, 5 prime, and this will be 6 prime, like that. After you've done that, now I want to show you now how to draw the parabolic curve. The parabolic curve is very simple. You use eccentricity. Here we have 0. You have 0, you count 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, and here 0, and here it will be 0, 1, 2, 1, I mean 1, 2, 3, like that, and this one will be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 here, and then 1, 2, 3 here. The middle one, the one which is at the middle, which is this line number 3, this one is what we use. I say it again. Stand on this point. Start from this point. 1, 2, 3. Again, put your hand like that. Then stand again from the other end of this point here. It'll be 0, 1, 2, 3, like this. When you put your finger like this, you're only left with one line, which is the line number 3. So this is the line that we will use. So from this point again, divide this line. This line was 6 centimeters. Measure it, line number 3. this reference line was line number 3. Measure it. It is 6 centimeters. Again, divide this into 6 equal parts. Divide it into 6 equal parts. So you say 6 divided by 6, it will be 1 centimeter. So it will be, you divide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these points, you make sure you measure them properly, like that. So this, so from this point again, this is our A. So from this point, you actually now draw a straight line. That is, you draw a line from this point here. Draw a line that is linking this line, this section. You can maybe name them. This is 1, A, B, C, D, E. These points that you have divided. Again, from this point, again point A, again draw a line like that. Again, from point A, draw this line. Actually, this line links with the other point. This line links with this point, like that. Again, after you have done that, you again now stand in this point. Don't now use this point. Now use this point. From this point again, like this here. That after you have linked it like this, again draw a line from that point. Again, stand on this point here. Draw a line like that. So here we have 3 lines. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3. Here we have 1, we have 2, we have 3. See how we have been able to establish that? So after you have been able now to establish that, you now begin to make your marks. Here we have this is our first point. So what will be our second point? The second point will be here, where this line, you see this line A, line AA intersects with number 1 here. This number 1, that is a point. Go to the next line, which is our next line, line B. This is a line B, where line AB intersects with number 2 here. Again, make a mark. Go to the next line, which is our next line. It is line A. Let's name this as G. Line AG here, where they intersect with line number 3, which is at this point, point C. Again, make a mark. Then stand here on this other point here at point G, where line D, this line D, intersects with line number 4 here. Make a mark like that. Where line E, this is the line E, this line GE intersects with number 5 here. Again, make a mark. Then where line G, when line G, this will be the point. You see this point, you've been able to establish them. So using your free hand again, draw the parabolic curve. Like that. You see? That now becomes a parabolic curve. This is the curve you're talking about. This now is a curve. You see? That is a curve. Again, standing from this point again, let's name this as H. I told you from again fall, you begin from the top then to the bottom. So at this point here, this G, again you count your lines, these that you have counted, count them again. That is, this will be 1, 2, 3. Again, put your finger like that, again from this point, 1, 2, 3. Again, put your finger like that. Which line is remaining? Which is the middle line? The line that is remaining is line number 3. This line number 3. This line number 3, again, measure it with your ruler. Measure it with your ruler. What do we have? Measure it as number 3. It will be 6 centimeters. So divide it again into 6 equal parts. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So after you have divided it into 6 equal parts, it becomes A, B, C, D, E. After you have divided it into 6 equal parts, start from here. Don't start from here. Start from here now. Start from here. Again, draw a line that is linking that point and this point, like that. Stand on this other point. Again, from this other point, draw a line like that. Again, stand on this. I told you usually this one will link this point and this point. So it is always like this. always appear something like this. Yes, something like that. That is correct. Like that. Again, after you've linked this point that you've linked, stand on this point again from here. Now draw this one. Link point, this point and this point. Link the other point, this point and this point. So from that point you can see very well we have those good marks. So as you have there at that point, you're now making progress. You've now made progress. So start from line G, where line this is the first point, where line HE intersect with 1 prime. Here at this point, make a mark like that. Where line HD intersect with 2 prime. Here again, make a mark at this point. Where line GC intersect with line 3 prime. Again, make a mark. This is where they intersect. Again, where line B, let's say this is P, line PB, where line PB intersect with the next line, which is 4 prime. Again, make a mark, which is this point here. Where line PA intersect with line 5 prime, which is the next one. Again, make a mark here. Where line P intersect with there, that will be the point. Then I want now to draw the parabolic curve. So standing here, you draw your parabolic curve like this. Like that. So you can see very well you've been able to establish these points. Like I told you, follow keenly what I'm doing. The beauty with videos is that if you've not understood any concept, you rewind it until you understand. Unlike a live teaching and a one-on-one teaching, you cannot be able to ask so many questions. But with videos and tutorials is that when you have downloaded the video, if you have not understood a concept, you are now able to rewind until you understand. So you can rewind this video again if you have not understood anything that I have said, and then you will see what I'm actually saying. So that now become a uniform acceleration and retardation displacement diagram. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want to show you in the next video now how to draw